Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another installment of Dark Souls 3. And we finally reach our destination, the Ringed City. Look at how amazing it is. Look at how amazing it is. Sorry. As I sneeze. As usual, do not worry. I will always edit that out. Look at the warm welcome. The literally warm welcome. Oh yes. Especially the giant, loves me so much he got a welcoming party for me. You know what's funny? Yesterday, as I finished the recording of the yesterday's episode, well, I was trying to quit the game and I got invaded. And that was really not good for the invader, because I remembered that I had a Seed of Giants, and this is one of the best places where you can use the Seed of Giants, because there are these guys who will destroy absolutely everything. So he thought he was safe, because normally Red Phantoms do not get the aggro of the, PvE players, the enemies, in the world and everything. So yeah, that sucked so much for him, as he got decimated by them. Now, there is an alternative way. I do not need to go forward. I just need to kill this dude and drop down here. There we go. Drop down, and drop down. I mean, to be honest, it's not that big of a deal to go forward. You just need to know that he's going to be breathing fire, he's going to be spawning more of these soldiers, so it's extremely tough to just go straight forward. Come on. Oh yeah, goodbye. Yup, he gives me everything. So this is an alternative and an easier way to go back and to sneak up on the giant. There's absolutely no need to kill the giant, by the way. He only gives a hidden blessing or a normal blessing, so it's absolutely pointless to kill it. What I need to do is just go first to that small door where I get a pointless item. This is a hidden blessing. It's absolutely a pointless item. And then go back down here. Why do I go back down here? Because I just want to make him stop using his attacks, giving me the opportunity to run forward and go back to where I was. It's funny, I don't remember where I picked this particular armor. I was trying out armor earlier, thinking what type of armor I'm going to be going with for the Fashion Souls, as you can see, and I was like, oh, this is a new one. I think I picked this one up in the Undead Settlement, if I'm not mistaken. And this message says, "Liar head, bug."
Many of us are by the fire, forsaken. I speak of thine kind and mine. Behold this city. We are kindred, but like two eyes which gaze upon the other. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin.
And let the feast begin. The message was referring to this guy. This guy is a shepherd of sort, a preacher, who will guide people like me, undead, to the depths of the abyss, makes the abyss something really awesome and cool and stuff, and convert you, and ultimately his kin will probably feast on you. That's why he says, "Fear not the dark, my friend." This is a non-hostile enemy, and he does nothing really. He's like a narrator, and killing him will bring us nothing, so we can only talk to him and learn some bits of story, which is cool.
One was a wayfaring knight on an endless, forbidden search. Only the abyss granted closure, if not reunion with his beloved. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin. Many of us are by the fire. I speak of that. Behold, and
there you go. Each time he gives us a new piece of dialogue. Now, these are very accurate messages. There you go. Be wary of left side. Here you go. Why? Because, as you can see, there's one of these guys who will push you and try to shove you, and he can even, you know, shove you down in the ravine, which is something of an unpleasant thing that would happen to us. By the way, if you look down, this is an area that we will be accessing much later into the DLC. It's an amazing place. That's the Church of Filianor and everything. There's a boss down there, and ultimately this is a great area. I look forward to it. More of these. Goodbye. They're like undead, long gone clerics, so they do cast miracles, lightning spears and everything, so, and lightning stake, so be careful. This is kind of a trap of sorts, so make certain you are not in the trap. The shoving animation does not do that much damage. It doesn't damage at all, so apart from staggering you, it does nothing. Here's a nice lovely bonfire. Do I need to sit? No, not really. Before we continue, of course, we want to talk to Lab, who's right here, still searching for the Purging Monument.
Oh, well, fancy meeting you here. A true blessing that we should seek the same place and find ourselves standing here together. I've got the last of my brew. Let's have our own little toast with it. To my search, and to your duty, and to the joy that lies before us. All right then. Bottoms up. Now, I'm off in search of the Purging Monument. Once I find it, everything will come back to me. Who I was, what I lived for, what my name was, and what terrible grudges I held. I don't know. I just have this feeling that that's the kind of man I was. Oh, don't hold it against me. I only think I was. Now, I'm off in search one.
Patches did indeed hold grudges against clerics. Now, he's usually a funny guy, and after you go back and talk to him, he's apologetic and everything. But if you are a cleric, he will take a different tone towards you. He hates all manners of clerics and do his best so they can perish in peace, in pieces and in agony. This is one of those places that I hate. Also, this is a great place to farm souls. With the Covenant Serpent Ring, this is a great place to farm stuff. And speaking of farming, you know what? Let's go right back to Firelink. I notice I have 200k or almost 250k souls, and I do need to spend those because the area is a bit tough and I might hit the dirt. Hi there. Oh, no. Level up. Okay, so what? Oh yeah, I need more atonement. Vigor is great, endurance is great, vitality is amazing, Strength at 20 is in excess. Dexterity is the only thing that we're going to be maxing more and more. This is kind of a quality build, and the rest is fine. I need 18 atonement, and then I'll be back to dexterity, dumping all my points in dexterity.
Mayst thou thy peace discover.
Thank you. Guess I don't have that much.
Ashen one.
I know. I don't have that much. I need to buy some Lloyd's talismans. I need them from PvP and everything. This is kind of one of a kind green blossom. It was given by Cirrus, so I'm not gonna be. Well, I'll buy it. I'm not gonna be using it though. No. 10 is enough. 10 is more than enough. This, I need to buy at least 20. I can't carry all of them with me, of course, but it's a balance for PvP, goes without saying. Some of this. There you go. Carthage Rouge is almost good. Always good. I can't quite discern what this does exactly. Refined weapon. No. Rest of the souls, bite shards and titanite shards.
Ashen one.
See you later, alligator. Do I need everything, or do I have? So no, not really. Orbeck is still here. Have I given him the? Oh no, the crystal scroll. I need to give him the crystal scroll for him to go away.
Back again,
But it's too late for him to go away.
Unfathomable. This is a crystal sorcery. Created by the Pale. I am ever grateful to I don't mean to see any in the light.
Now if I buy all his sorceries,
Come again.
we should have been triggering his departure from here and the end of his quest. But since I'm not a sorcerer, I'm not going to be doing that. Same goes for her. Anyway, everything is good. Let's go back to the Gotthard. Hope I can still fast roll. Great. Begin journey 2, ended march, travel back to here. Sage ring. A ring inseparable from casters. It's always equipped in my other character, and I'm looking for the +1 and +2 iteration of it. Yeah. Just die. Just die. These are the enemies that gives the curse meter, so that's the other one, so be careful. Speaking of which, this scales with strength, the fire elemental. Whoops. There you go. Another hollow gem. Knight ahead. Oh yes, there's a knight ahead indeed. Mr. Knight, come on. Ow. Just want a backstab, man. Just a backstab, that's all. And do the unending combo so that you die. Same goes for you. drop down here. There's a guy. There we go. Goodbye. There's a sort of an ambush waiting for me. There you go. Get backstabbed. And goodbye. Here's another type of clerics. An annoying type of clerics, to be honest. These are problematic ones that needs to die. Goodbye. You. Yeah, he's gonna heal himself. I could do this and make it easier for myself to kill him. But never mind. The reason I dropped into the chandelier because I wanted to go and kill that guy. Yep. This is gonna be tough. I need to kill at least the guy who's over here because they're really nuisance. That will cause me a lot of grief and pain. And again. And again and again. I can just go by, you know. But since it's my first time here, I want to make certain I kill them. These bastards. I normally make... There you go. Once I toss him like that, he will be no longer able to heal himself, and he will take bonus damage. Like I said, this should have been an easier place to get to, but for some reason I missed. No. And die. Now we can deal with the knight properly. Twinkling Titanite. Always good. He sees us. I'm just gonna get the drop attack, that's all. Oh yeah, this guy does not play around. Out of stamina. Almost died. Ooh, Ring Knight armor. Nice. They dropped their armor. Easily be farmed. Now here's the toughest place in this area. There's a lot of Herald Knights and a lot of enemies and obstacles. Speaking of enemies, there's these. Another Titanite chunk. Best thing to do is, first of all, go to the save spot. Right here. Oh, hello you. And wait. We wait and we wait and we wait until one of them assumes a position and the other one continues patrolling normally. So one is an easy kill, this guy, and the other one we'll kill by other means. Like so, we will now gain access to an NPC. I can talk to this NPC in peace.
Speak thee the name of God, thine own God, if thou canst recall.
I do not know, or Gwen. For the purpose of advancing the quest line, we need to say Gwen.
Ah, then thou'st not forgotten. Perhaps 'tis why we may converse. I am known as Shira, servant to the Princess Filianor, matriarch of the Church. They who are ken to God's name are surely ken to the terrors of the dark. Please, I bid thee take not from the princess her peace or rest. As the fire waneth, does she lie by the dark, all for the sake of man. Thou'st a kind heart, speak to a captive such as I. It is no surprise thou rememberest our God. May I ask thee a kindness? Perhaps
Yeah.
thou'st beheld the lone dragon that inhabited this city. Medir is his name, and the arch-dragons are his forebears. He once railed against the dark, but was by dark afflicted. Now here, returned, he remaineth, to watch over the sleeping princess, true to the old accord. And yet, I would have thee put the dragon to rest, before the dark consumeth him, and his vows are forgot. I offer my sincerest gratitude, thou who art ken to God's name. Please, take this.
Sacred Chime of Filianor.
I have asked a thing most terrible of thee. May this token of... I beggeth before the dark consumeth him and his vow.
And that's the end of the dialogue. So she is a servant of Filianor, and she wants us to make certain the dragon is laid to rest, which is something that we will be doing, undoubtedly. That's one of the other hardest enemies in Dark Souls, and I'll make sure I will fight him. It's gonna be tough. As tough as probably Sister Frieda, so we'll see. Biggest problem in that fight is that the particular boss has a ton of HP. Goodbye and goodbye. It's basically the first section of this big area. There's a knight, there's a summon, there's like a phantom that's going to be invading me and everything, so... Ow. Stop being a nuisance, man. Try to be nice to me. And right here, we find the summon. Now this is not a big area. This is not an important area if you are a male character, because there's a set right here that I need to acquire, but it's most important for female characters. He's got the Murakumo, so he's gonna be dealing a ton of damage. As you can see, that's half my HP basically. Nope. Nope. But the good news is we deal a ton of damage, so... And it gives us the Wolf Ring +3. Cool. If only I had a U. There you go. Black Witch set. An exclusive set for female. Well, I can wear it, but it looks like a weird thing, you know. It just doesn't work on a male character. And my male character is a bit, you know, buffed up and tall and everything, so it's extra weird. Oh, that's a weird sound. Like something died. Oh, by the way, there's the Purging Monument. Interesting, isn't it? It's right there. The only guy that goes through here is this fella. So that we can get an easier kill on him. There you go. The other one is easier. When he's alone, it's much easier. Just want to try before he destroys me. I would like to see if I can bleed him or not. Wait, what? What? Where did this guy come from? What? Where on earth did that guy come from? I've never seen him before. He's not supposed to be there. What? I've been playing for like 7,000 playthroughs of this game. I've never seen that before. Never happened to me. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. That guy, I've never seen that guy in that position before. Is he patrolling? Did he notice me somehow? I have no clue. Usually there's Herald Knights there, there's the cleric which got killed by the Herald Knight, and that's it. I didn't even realize I was being cursed. I was like, maybe it was a bleed meter or something. That's the single-handedly the most awkward, peculiar thing that happened to me. It's amazing. This game never ceases to amaze me, to be honest. Well, this concludes my episode for today. Because the way forward is a bit long, I can't just go away there and stop, in the middle. I'll just go and reprise from where I am, from where I was, tomorrow. So, this has been Yagami, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for taking part of this, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Goodbye.